Welcome back to City Skylines Global Map, and before we start, subscribe to the Discord over here! The first, 1,000 people to join the Discord will get a potato for free. Your very own potato. It will be planted in your yard and you will have to find it. So now that we have that out of the way, let's begin. Last time, we were trying to build up a beautiful, beautiful world. Just like, basically, every episode, actually. We've got South America growing extremely quickly. Our traffic situation is getting better as time goes on. Who am I kidding? It just only gets worse. And we actually started working on Greenland, which is growing up to be a nice country. Look at that. It's doing so well. I'm thinking actually about creating a little way for people to go across all the way through these little islands and deadly spikes all the way across to the western US. I mean, nope, that's Canada. Nope, Western America. But that is in fact Canada. And we will pull people through there just to get a little bit of congestion off of the roads that are already there. The physics all check out. It doesn't matter that the road is basically going across the entire world. No, that doesn't matter. That's ridiculous. If you think that matters, then you are bigoted towards roads. That's all. There we go. Very nice. And this is actually going to kind of merge into here. And look, Canada's been expanded. Fantastic. Let's just very quickly improve this. Get some water going across. Great. And then this should probably actually be a national highway. Just for a little bit faster speeds. Whoosh. That guy agrees. Look at how fast he's going. No, he's gonna beat us! We have to keep it upgraded in front of him, or else we lose. Oh, well, we've got it. There's no possible way he could win now. Got him. Okay. Repair this electric line, which we broke. And there we go. Now there's another way to get across the world. Wow, isn't that exciting? The more we break up the world's traffic across more different highways and stuff, the less congestion we'll have in one place. So it's smart to continually build these, even though they're really expensive. Like, I think our greatest expense right now was definitely the roads. Yeah. Oh no, healthcare and transit. Well, I guess transit is kind of hand in hand with the road system. If we add that and the road system, we do actually come out at 59,060. So we're barely over the next most expensive thing, which would be health. So all of transit together is our most expensive thing. Very sad. Greenland is kind of a baby country right now, so maybe we should build them up a little bit. I mean, they've got like one grid finished. I think we can do better. How about we get them set with a little bit more, like, just a little bit more to do. It looks kind of like a shark fin. I swear if someone plays that Baby Shark song, I'm going to murder someone. I'm done with that. I've been sent it like 10 times, and each time I feel like clawing out my brain. It's terrible. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Those are some creative blocks there. Very exciting. And then we can go ahead and do something similar here. Look at that. Look at that. That is also pretty smooth, if I may say so myself. Bam. There we go. Intersection. Nice curve there. Now this is going to be a challenging one. We got to make sure all that space is being used properly. How about we actually close it off early here, create a little block there, and get less traffic on the main road. Look at that. That is actually the greatest city planning in history. Patent pending. How's it going down here? You guys are actually keeping up with pretty much all the demand. Oh, we don't have enough water. People are dying. That's unfortunate. Let's fix that issue. Yay, more water. You know, we drain so much water, we're going to cause a tsunami at some point just from draining water out of the ocean.
We're going to cause a tsunami at some point just from draining water out of the ocean.
It's going to pull a tsunami all the way over here. It will happen eventually, I swear. That's definitely how it works. Here we go. Let's just zone a bit more office over here because, believe it or not, South America is now like the industrial powerhouse of the world. They have taken off so well. They are taking so many jobs. But I'm not complaining because I prosper if anyone in the world prospers, so good job on stealing everyone's jobs, South America. You're the new Silicon Valley. You guys are doing very well. Very well for yourselves. Proud of you. I see issue. Actually, let's create the first little highway going through. We can really make this entire traffic situation a lot more efficient if we just actually spend time trying to fix the problem. Which, I say, but then again, like, 80% of this series is working on traffic, so clearly I'm trying. It's just not going the best. So we're gonna make this highway so that it actually follows the curve of the United States. That's going to create the least amount of building destruction possible, and we're going to create connections to go into the Central America area. There we go. The Midwest. And now we're gonna lower down because that's pretty much the furthest we want to go. I mean, we can create a way to go through. Nah, I think that's gonna do it. So from here, we're going to start branching off to all the different areas you can go to in America. An important one being the sports stadium over in this area, the farms, onto this avenue here, which is pretty important. So I think I'm gonna make a connection that's separate going in. There we go. The Midwest, we can get people over in the Southeast actually through this right here. That's a very unbusy road, so very easy to jump onto. The refining site is actually going to be a big one because what if we have freight that wants to go to the shipping hub? Okay, so we've added a lot more ways to go through, and we have so much empty space in America. Why do we have so much empty space? I think I de-zoned this at one point and it was industry and I just never rezoned it. So great, now we've got residential. Fantastic. A little bit loud around the train terminals and stuff, but I think people will be happy just to have somewhere to live. Population is dropping a little bit. I don't know why. Do we have a death wave incoming? I think we've got a death wave. Well, that's rather unfortunate. Oh, we literally have a death wave incoming. Oh boy, that is a death wave. Holy guacamole, that's a death wave. Okay, that is a literal wall of water. And it's coming from the north. Of course it's coming from the north, because we can't defend against anything in the north. Oh my America. Huh. Well, I guess we're gonna have to spend an episode trying to figure this one out. This one's pretty bad. I'm gonna be honest, that's a little bit bad. We're gonna put a yikes on that one. A yikes rating of at least 4. Okay, so slight issue. That one's pretty bad. Okay, so for dramatic effect, let's get a scale feeling on this one. I don't think that the continents themselves are tall enough to block any of that off. And the added bonus is Antarctica didn't help at all. Oh boy. Yeah, that's gonna be a no for me. How do we defend against this? Because it's going to be extremely, extremely, extremely dangerous. This could actually wipe out the entire world. Okay, well, step 1 is to build a wall. Thankfully, we have a wall builder, in office, so this is gonna be really expensive. We're going to, build a wall across Canada, which is slightly different. The Canadians are the ones building the wall this time. In an attempt to protect North America, we are building a very large wall. This is just for like one little piece of it. That's really expensive. Oh my. And I don't even think that's tall enough. This needs to get like a lot taller. Okay, the long trek across Earth trying to build tsunami defenses. This feels familiar. I feel like I've done this before. Oh boy. Down to almost under $2 million. Can we survive? Probably not. This is gonna be those ones where I'm gonna be a little bit more skeptical. That's a big tsunami. Like, that's a really big tsunami. This wall is not even the height of the tsunami. We're gonna have to raise it a bit, and it's almost long enough to protect the western half of the world, at least. I probably would have protected the Middle East had they still had oil, because that would have made enough money to survive. However, we've converted them to non-oil, so they don't have quite the economic benefit it would have had originally. Okay. We've got a little bit more time. A little bit more money. The question, can we survive, is a very arguable one. I mean, we could. Is it likely? No. Not at all. We're draining our money so quickly, it's actually kind of scary. Like, this is like compulsive spending at this point. We've dug a trench across like a quarter of the world, and we've built a wall the same amount. It's quite a bit of work. Okay, Quebec is almost safe, and then we're gonna stop because we're spending way too much money, and we need a little bit of reserves, or else we will go bankrupt, and bankrupt is game over. Okay, a little bit further. So it looks like we've spent half of our money, over half of our money, on the initial wall defenses. And then we're going to make them a little bit taller as well. That's gonna do it. Okay, so now making them taller means that I'm just going to widen this basin out a little bit. We'll go up to like here. That should do it. Great. This is gonna be a fantastic survival story. Spook Vooper takes on literally largest tsunami ever. Pretty much as big as the world itself. With the mass of an entire moon of water. We're just gonna do a little bit more. I don't want to go under $1 million. That's gonna be too risky. That's it. That's all the money I'm willing to spend on that, because now we've got to spend money on something completely new. We have to get people into shelters. How many people do we have in the US? Oh boy. Yikes. Okay, so we're going to try 4 disaster shelters in the US. We're going to put 1 in Mexico. We're going to put 1 on the West Coast. We're going to put 1 in Quebec. And we're going to put 1 in the Midwest/East Coast. Gonna make their evacuation route. Oh great, for some reason it's broken. Okay, here we go. Okay. So the Mexico route is gonna go through Mexico, through Texas, and I think that's gonna be it for that, because that's a lot of people already. Great. Okay, Mexico has its route finished. The West Coast is going to have its own route as well. We're just going to wrap through as well as we can. Central America is not going to get saved. There's just not enough people there for us to spend the money on it. Which, that's sad, but, I mean, it's just a few farms in little suburban areas. We've got to try to go for maximum population saving here. Okay, Midwest. Wrap through Florida area. Go down here, hit the East Coast. Go up through the Great Lakes. Maybe we can hit over here. You know, this is going to be risky, but I'm going to try to get Ontario as well. Swing through to these small communities here and then come back. I hope that doesn't waste too much time, but I do want to give them some chance of survival. Okay, so now Quebec is going to have their own route. This is going to be like 2 episodes of preparation for this disaster. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to set up the entire world in time. Okay, yeah, we're going to end that here. We'll get South America, Africa, and Europe/Asia all set in the next episode. Well, we're gonna die. Sad.